doing a little midday face beat on campus because I have to do this thing for Duke for their Women's History Month thing that they're doing on social media next month, and I had to film from 3:15 to 3:30. Mind you, my class is from 9 to 5, and I have not told my professor yet. I'm just here during our lunch break beating my face, but I'm trying to go for a natural beat so it doesn't look like I tried. So when I film it, hopefully my makeup stays, because it is only like about to be 1 p.m. and I have until 3:15, so I'll probably touch up. But I should tell my professor. I should go let him know that I need to go. And I think I'm done. This is what I mean by like when I want to try a bright under eye, but I always psych myself out of it because as soon as I notice the difference in color, I'm just like, ew. It freaks me out. I want to blend it out. I want to add powder that's the same color as my face. But I think it's fine. I will have to touch it up and fix my little oily eyelids later on for sure. Some lip gloss. Duke vintage sweater, of course. Face the sky, another night goes by. I can't describe what you are. Yeah. But you could be the one to make me wanna come through. Feel like being brand new over you, over you. You could be the one to make me wanna come through. Feel like being brand new over you, over you. Rooftop lights, a new skyline, lights define Pacific lines. Felt so high. I thought the last clips you guys just saw was going to be included in the last vlog I just posted, but no. So welcome to the vlog. It's starting off this new vlog. Today is Saturday. It's the last day of my forensic litigation class. If you are new here, hi, my name is Leandra. I'm a 3L at Duke University School of Law, and forensic litigation class is a 3-day intensive class where we learn about forensic litigation. Right now the case that we've been dealing with, and that's how the class is structured, is like a case. We have to interview a fingerprint examiner, like expert analyst, and I am on the defense side and we have a prosecution side. And yesterday what we did was interview her, our basic questions, and then today is like direct and cross-examination. I will say, like, I just remembered why I decided not to do litigation. Because this is not like too fun for me personally. I don't love this. It's not my bread and butter, but it is cute. I think the only thing that is really getting me is that the class is from 9 to 5 every day. Not for 3 days, yes, but it is still from like 9 to 5, which is a lot. I'm gonna get dressed in a second. I'm just doing my skincare, and I think today we're supposed to, we are supposed to dress like we're going to court, but I'm not doing the makeup part of that, so they're just gonna have to deal. I did want to say, like, yesterday I went to a little filming thing for Duke Law's Women's History Month social media little campaign they're trying to do. So they asked me to do one. I was like, sure, and it was really fun. I was nervous at first when I started filming, and I was kind of beating myself up because I was like, you film all the time. I'm doing it right now. But the thing is, I don't do it like in front of people all of the time, or like people, like classmates all the time. I may film shots of the school, you know, things like that in front of people, but never really in front of people like that, like on a stage, basically. So I was a little nervous for the first take or two, but then afterwards it got kind of fun. I was like, those lights though were way bright, and I'm hoping that the way they edited it put some color back in my skin, because it definitely washed me out.
in our entire judicial system. They won't come close to meeting that burden because of two factors. First, there was insufficient evidence. And second, there was unreliable fingerprint analysis.
Good morning. When did I last leave you guys? I think it was Saturday evening after my forensic litigation class. It is now Monday morning and I'm about to head to campus for my long ass day today. But I thought I was gonna vlog again after my class on Saturday, but you guys, like, I feel like the class being like Friday, Saturday just really stole my weekend. So clearly that is my weekend and it just stole it. So today is one of the few days in like law school where I have to do readings for today. Like I have to read today for today. I have to read for my securities litigation class today and also for my gender in the law class because I just I could have done it yesterday. Like I woke up to do it, but I was so tired and I already felt like my days of freedom, my days of nothing were stolen. So I had no motivation to do anything at all. I did some things, submitted them, but in terms of like these two readings that I'm talking about, I didn't have the energy. So we're just gonna do it today. But I wanna say that my forensic litigation class, I'm so glad it's over now. But the funnest part of it all was not asking like questions like the cross-examination question. It's always like that when you're asking questions. I know I had to do like interview an expert for one of my classes last year and I thought it was gonna be super easy, and then when I started doing it I was like, uh-oh, I am stuttering. Throughout this entire process I am stuttering. So it was kind of like that. I didn't stutter the whole time, but I definitely felt it come up and I was like, okay, just take a breath. But my favorite part was the closing arguments. I thought they were so fun to hear from both sides. I did think like my side, the defense side, totally killed it. One of my classmates did the closing arguments. We didn't get to hear it until he did it, and I included a clip of it here. It was beautiful. It was stunning. And it reminded me why, you know, when I take classes that I'm not completely fully interested in for the topic, y'all know I'm not into litigation. Litigation's not for me at all. It reminds me though that I get to see my classmates who are really into that other area that I've decided to not explore anymore. See them in their home, in their arena, see how they do, see their skills, and it was beautiful. I like told them, I was like, this is poetry. Like you killed it. This is amazing. But yeah, it's always so good to see them do well. Like my classmates are awesome and very talented and so smart. And all of the things, just all of the things. Yeah, like I said, today is Monday, long day. I did wake up and I was like, ugh, I want to go back to sleep. But I also decided to just get ready for the day. So I did a little bit of like powder on the face, some concealer to conceal those bags, because even though I slept for hours, I still have bags. Picked an outfit, and I think that's what I'm gonna do now. Because I've been talking about like trying to find my style, like trying to really find my style, and for some reason I was like, I got rid of a bunch of clothes and I want to get clothes back into my closet, but like very good pieces, good quality, all that stuff. But it's like, where is the money gonna come from all that? I don't know. So I've been kind of treating it like I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna dress very basic and then wait until I can accumulate all of these pieces instead of just working with my closet now, which is dumb. So that's what we're gonna do. And also like not freaking out too much about like not having one way of dressing, particularly like one aesthetic, because last year I feel like I had one aesthetic and this year is kind of bouncing all over the place. I think that's okay. That's fun. We're exploring, and exploring is fun. Today's preparation for the long day, we've got breakfast. This is overnight oats in my little Nutella thing because it was almost over and I just wanted to use all the Nutella. You guys know the Fairlife protein drink that I drink. I put it in here. It's delicious. Try that. We have pasta for lunch and also probably dinner because it's a big serving. I just took my greens and my little morning drinks. This is what I drink. I know like TikTok, it's on this like de-influencing trend right now, but this does work in my opinion, in my very humble opinion. So I've been taking these every morning. I feel pretty great, so yeah.
I need to take some time. Need to slow down while I try.
class literally starts right now, my gender and the law class, and usually I would stay on campus till like 8 p.m. before I go home, but it's on Zoom. You guys already know this. But today, I'm going home, okay? Because my period whooping my ass. Why did I wear this short ass skirt? Because now I'm pretty sure my butt's out. But I want to go home so badly. I'm in a mood and I cannot stay on this campus any longer. So I gotta go. The way I am downloading Zoom right now. Today is just, my Mondays are just so, they're just a day, you know? It's a day. For today, and it is, what day is it today? Wednesday. It's supposed to be like 70 something degrees, so my tummy is out. I was deciding between this jacket that I've been loving to wear recently, even though I was gonna give it away to the thrift store, and I just didn't because I got lazy, and this little white collared long sleeve flowy shirt. But I just decided with this because I think it's giving like what I want to give today. Like the white shirt was giving angelic, which is fine, but I'm trying to go a little bit more grunge, if that makes sense. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my clothes look really good in person and then they just like don't photograph well. Y'all want to know what's funny? And I'm explaining this to you guys even though I'm late. But all of the clothes that I packed from my closet that I was going to give away to the thrift store, including the jacket that I'm wearing that I didn't because I got lazy, I've been finding myself going back and getting the clothes back. It's so bad, but I don't know. I figured I should not like just discard all of them because I'm just like in a fit of, all of this is not serving me, let me get rid of them. I've been working with them, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go back and look and keep some. Anyway, let's pack up and get to class. I did not vlog yesterday. My period's really been having me like down and out recently, and I just did not have interesting things to vlog for you guys yesterday. I did do a lot of work in terms of like schoolwork, a lot of like response papers, because this weekend is actually law school prom. It's Barrister's ball again, and I'm trying to prepare for that without getting too far behind from work, because you guys already know I signed up to take the New York law exam March 30th, so that's also something I have to study for, even though spring break is coming up. But I also have like papers to write, I have my outlines to do. There's just a lot of things to do in the month of March. So I'm trying to use all the days that I have, like free days that I have, to try and get ahead. I'm so proud of you.
I cry too. You better believe it. Honey, my heart still beats for you, even though you don't feel it.
No, that's is she not you? No, she's crazy. But it works out a little bit because I'm going done next week. Because
Finally happy now that you're gone.
About to go off to campus. Duke is having their women's weekend this weekend. You guys saw me film the thing for the Women's History Month. They're doing like a whole thing, and the Duke Women's Alumni Council is like in town, and because I am the chair of the Women of Color Collective at Duke Law, they invited me and several other women who are chairs, president of their organization on campus, to go and just chat with them for about 45 minutes. We're doing like an introduction and then some like speed dating rounds, just to talk about what the Women of Color Collective is all about, and just tell them what we think we need going forward to help us become like a more established organization on campus. So this is the fit. This is what I'm wearing. Brought out these heels, baby. I don't know. You guys know I never know what the vibe is. I never know what the vibe is, but I brought out the heels, and I'm hoping that I can find parking close to close to the spot because it's at the main campus, and I'm hoping I can find parking and not get a ticket. I'm going to put on a jacket right now because it is so cold today. And y'all, really cross your fingers for me that I find parking, because if I don't, I'm gonna have to walk in these heels. I'm not bringing flats because I ain't no bitch. So, hooray for me.
You cast a spell on me, and the only vision I could see was a bright future and a comfy.
I know I keep bouncing around on days, y'all, but I went to the thing yesterday for the Duke Alumni Women's Council. It was great. Had a good time talking to those ladies about woke and everything, but my boyfriend's here. Well, he's not here right now, but he's at home. So it's funny how the world just looks so much brighter and exciting. But today is the day of barristers. It's law school prom today, and it is about 8:42. I was supposed to wake up a lot earlier, but I didn't. It's fine. I'm currently at Target because we need to do some shopping. I'm trying to get some things for my eye look tonight. I'm thinking I want to do a glossy lid like I did for my birthday last year, except like with purple instead of pink. So I'm gonna try to get some stuff for that. I also want to get some stuff because I'm making jello shots for the pregame. I'm hosting or co-hosting the pregame with my friend Sade. So I wanted to get some jello shots. I wanted to make some jello shots for that, and I'm trying to look on TikTok to see how to do it because I have these Starburst jello, and I want to make something that tastes good but not too alcohol, but it's still good. But I've never made jello shots before, so this is going to be hopefully a trial and success, not a trial and error. Make the jello shots, but look at this. Look at these bottles of Casamigos. They're so cute. Am I even gonna drink them? I don't know, but look how cute they are. I should have gotten the other ones too. Honestly, I should have just gotten tiny little bottles. Okay, so I got these Starburst jello shots then because it sounded delicious. I'm gonna try and make the pink one with Pink Whitney because I saw it on TikTok and it said it tasted good. So we're gonna try and pair these two together. And then for the rest of them, I have Absolute Vodka. It's gonna go in it. I also have this Smirnoff Raspberry that I just had hanging around. I don't know. Like I said, never made jello shots before, so this is going to be a first, hopefully success. When living like Larry. Living like Larry. All right. I literally have no arm mobility right now, none whatsoever, but this dress from Meshki. This dress from Meshki is everything. And we have the glossy lid going on. Not exactly what I thought I was gonna be doing, but pretty dang close. So I'm happy with it. And I'm just waiting for the Uber to come. We are late to our own pregame. Both of us are late to our pregame, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Wait, it's a light. the one that's always late to things is not cute, you guys. But hi, I'm about to go to brunch with the girls. We're meeting up for brunch. It was set up for 12:45. I assume people weren't gonna get there until like 1 p.m. and it's now 1:20. I just parked. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. This is what I'm wearing. This little silver thing. You guys have seen this one before, probably all over Pinterest. But I finally got a chance to wear it. Hello, I have not said anything since Friday, okay, since Barrister Ball. Today is Sunday. I just got back from, I had brunch earlier on with the girls, which I'm sure I just included a couple clips of that here. I didn't film a bunch there either. And then I had, I just dropped off my boyfriend at the airport. So I'm technically talking to you guys right now because I'm trying to get you guys to make me feel better and distract me from being sad about dropping my boyfriend off at the airport so he can go back to Dallas and then I'm here, you know, blah, blah. Like I said, like earlier on when he comes, it's like everything is so much brighter in my apartment. It's more lively, things like that. And then when he leaves, obviously the energy is just, that energy we have together is gone. So it's just like sad. And I was like crying on the way home from the airport and someone's tire just flew off completely, and you cannot be sad if you're in fear of your life. So I'm like swerving my car, people are swerving their cars. It was actually really scary to see, but everybody was fine. On a lighter note, less deadly note, Barristers was really fun. More specifically, the pregame that Sade and I hosted was very fun. The what's it called, what did I make? The jello shots were a hit. Everybody took it. I had way too many of them damn jello shots and it got me all. I have no clue what I filmed because I've yet to look back at the footage, but I don't doubt that I didn't film too much, especially at Barrister's, because by the time we got there, everybody was lit, which means our pregame was successful. It was fun. There was music. Everyone was getting along. It was just fantastic. But like I think I said it before too, like Barrister itself is never really fun. Like the music is never good. The music is never good. No one's ever really dancing. It's a lot of like being really under the influence and a lot of chit-chatting. They did have food, but I didn't eat it. And it's just also people being kind of like messy. You know, they're drunk, they're having fun, or drama. Or drama, depending on what friend group you're in or who you're around. It could be like you're either just sitting around talking, you're getting food, maybe taking some pictures, which I miss taking pictures at the photo booth again, and I hate that for me, but I had to go home. Okay, it was time for me to go home. I did take some Polaroid pictures, which is why I didn't get a lot of footage because it just became too much. Like I had this phone that I was logging on for TikTok, I have this camera that I was logging on for you guys, and then I had my Polaroid that I was taking Polaroid pictures. So I ended up just doing Polaroid pictures. I'm gonna show you guys what I took. These are all my little Polaroids. This is me, my little 3L friends, my boyfriend, Sade, my boyfriend, me, my friends, our little tables, my boyfriend, more of my friends. I love this picture of Sade and I. We do not have enough pictures together and we need to get more pictures together since we're moving away from each other very, very soon. So I just love this. I wanted to have this, so the camera that I'm filming on right now did not get priority. It is a beautiful, stunning day in Durham, North Carolina, y'all. Just beautiful.
Okay, so what about zoning? So, I think this is a mathematics separation for grade right now.
Made invisible
It is currently 4 a.m. and I'm about to put some gym clothes on to get ready to go to the gym and just walk. I was having some hard time sleeping. I don't know if it's because I took my meds today or what, but also over the last couple of days I feel I've had some very roller coaster like emotions where I'm like go from being really happy to be like very sad and really happy to really sad. I've also had the kind of realization, it's dawned on me finally that I am 25, and I don't even know what that means necessarily. In some ways it feels very certain, like some things I feel like, okay, I need to figure this out, I need to figure this out. Other things just feel very like up in the air. And that is something that I think is really bugging me a lot. I know last vlog I mentioned, you know, Parents Weekend and kind of being, you know, triggered because a lot of people had their parents on campus, and it took me back to like middle school and high school when like my parents weren't really present when I was doing things actively on campus, whether that was dance or whatever. And I've been dealing with the fact that, you know, with my graduation coming up in a couple of months, I have made the executive decision to not invite one of my parents, which is my father, because we are currently not talking, and I don't think we will be talking anytime soon. Now, I think it's basically because if you are new here, I was born and raised in Cameroon, Africa, and there's a certain type of tradition that goes in the way that you treat your parents, your immigrant parents, and the way that you know, treat elders, things like that, tradition, things like that. So I talked to my sister recently, and she was kind of just like, oh, it's, you know, it's your parent, it's your father, you may still want to invite him. I don't want to continue that pattern. I think that there's a lot of things that the older generation holds on to, not because they have to, but because it benefits them to behave that way. With my relationship with my dad, there's a lot of residual things from, specifically from undergrad, where I really depended on him due to some other stuff. So I really depended on him. And, you know, I think that especially with, I'm going to say immigrant parents here, but if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. But there is this thing where they have a really hard time apologizing for things. They don't like apologizing to their children. They don't feel like they have to. And they also take credit. That's something that really upsets me. It's when someone takes credit for my success because they, you know, were part of giving birth to me, or part of bringing me into the world, or because they gave me monetary support, some type of monetary support along the way, or because they raised me. Because I feel that, you know, if you make a decision to have children, then you have to raise them. You don't get a prize for raising your kids at all. Like, that's what you have to do. You had a kid. And I feel like at least a lot of like, in my experience and with people that I'm close to also have immigrant parents, they've also experienced this kind of feeling that, you know, you have to be really grateful that your parents didn't like kill you when you were a kid. And because of that, you owe them your life, and you can never, you know, stand up for yourself. You can never say anything for yourself because they helped raise you like they were supposed to. But yeah, I made the executive decision that I wasn't going to be inviting him to my graduation, and that's something that I've been sad about. Even though I realized that I'm going to do it, like, or that I'm not going to invite him, I'm still sad about the fact that one of my parents will not be seeing me graduating, that he didn't see me graduate in undergrad because of COVID, didn't see me graduate, I think, high school or middle school. And you know, this is a very big deal for me, graduating from law school, graduating from Duke Law, and that's something that I've been processing. But we haven't talked in about a year, and our last big little thing was due to, you know, me filing my own taxes. And that's also something that I feel that I have experienced personally, and other people close to me with immigrant parents have also experienced, where it's like sometimes it feels like as soon as you stop being useful to your parents, they just kind of discard you in some way. And in my situation right now, it felt very financial. There was always like a thing of financial abuse during my undergrad, where, like I said, I really depended on, you know, his support. And it was always it was always conditional, and it always came with so much stress. And that's why I have a really hard time with like anyone claiming to have been this instrumental part of my success because they gave me like $200, they gave me $300 for a couple months in undergrad or whatever, because attached to that money was all of this stress because I was taking that money, right? Because I needed to be supported like you would a child, your child. So there's all this like residual stuff that's, I don't think is ever going to be necessarily talked about because he's not open to that, and that's fine. I've accepted that. But you know, it's something that I'm sad about, and I'd be dealing with that. My brother's also not coming to my graduation, and he has his own reasons. I'm not upset about that at all. You know, I understand that people have lives. It's just still like something that's been making me a little bit sad. Also, I just feel like, you know, regardless of the fact that, you know, my current boyfriend is in a different state, and I will be moving to New York, which is a different state from him, to start working. I'm having, I think, some cold feet about moving to New York. Now, I don't know where else I would go. Like, I've been thinking a lot about DC, and the thing is, like, I could message my firm that I signed on to and ask them if they would move me to a different, you know, area to start. But I'm just trying to process all of this. The thing with New York is, as much as I did really like the city, there's nothing really like tying me down to the city. Like, I don't have family there. I have some friends there, like, but not a bunch who are going to be coming with me to New York when we all graduate. I have like a couple who are already there. They graduated last year. And you know, I think it would have been a little bit better had I accepted my return, had I loved, first of all, if I had enjoyed my experience at my summer firm this past summer and accepted my return offer. But I think the fact that not only did I not enjoy it, I hated it, and it tinted a lot of things to me about the law and my place in it as a black woman, and my place in it as a young professional. I think that tinted the city in a negative light to me just a little bit. I think, you know, if you were here during those vlogs, I went out and I met people, and I did that because I was starting to hate the city because my summer experience was so bad. And that helped. That really helped me to get to know the city. But other than that, I don't feel like I have anything really tying me down to it. And when I decided to work in New York, it was never like a really specific reason other than the fact that it's a great place to start your legal career. I mean, there's so many opportunities. Also, it's New York, so who doesn't want to be there? But right now, financially, like, I know I'll be making big law money, but also the rent is crazy. It's crazy. Like, I was looking a couple days ago, it's crazy. Taxes high as fuck. And I experienced that over the summer. And it's just like, it's just not really, I'm getting cold feet. I'm getting cold feet about New York. I am. Much better mood, okay? And maybe I was just hungry or just needed to go to Wegmans, because Wegmans truly is my happy place sometimes. I completely forgot how good their lo mein is. It's just chef's kiss. I think we're having a little chatty little day, and it's about to be a happy chat now, okay? Because today is my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend. Obviously, I knew that this morning, but I needed to like simp first about the other stuff, you know, before we get real happy. But yeah, we are celebrating 1 year today. A year ago, we went to Myrtle Beach, and that's when we officially became a couple. If you guys remember, I vlogged during that period, but like, it was just like his hand. It was like glimpses of his hand with like the back of his head or something in the video, because we weren't exactly sure what we were like. We were a couple, but there was a lot of like circumstances, you know, with his graduation and moving to Dallas, and then me going to New York and all of this stuff. So we wanted to be a couple, but we always, like, at the beginning we thought it was going to end soon. So we were just kind of like going full throttle until it ended, and it just like never ended. We just never wanted to end it because we get along so well, and I think we're so well matched, and I have never felt more cared for and loved and just happy ever. So yeah. Yeah, I'm being so like sappy. Like I was crying earlier just looking at pictures that we've taken over the last 365 days of us just like hanging out, and getting to know each other and liking and loving each other. And you know, it's been such a fun year. We have so much fun together. And the funny thing is we actually there is a picture of the day that I went on campus. I accosted him on the Duke Law campus one random day in October. And he took a picture of me before I said anything because he knew I was about to be on some bullshit. But I don't want to share. I don't want to overshare because he would hate that. But yeah, I accosted him on campus and I basically was like, "What's up?" And the rest was history. I made a cute little video because over the weekend that he was here, we actually went to the Duke Gardens, and it was his first time there, and we had a little anniversary picnic. And I did not film for the vlog at that point because this was mostly just for like pictures. I didn't film for the vlog because I honestly forgot, but you know, it was a beautiful little picnic. And actually yesterday, last night, he booked me a flight to go to Dallas to go see him on Friday. I was supposed to stay here for spring break and work. Obviously I would be working when I'm there, but you know, now I'm going to Dallas, so I mean, I have to like pack later on and we're gonna be doing that. But yeah, I'm just really happy. I actually just want to cry again. If you were here for my last relationship, if you know, you know. So this has been such an eye-opening and loving relationship, and just the healthiest relationship I've ever been in like complete 180 from my last one, and just so enjoyable. So I wish he was here today, but it's okay that he's not. We will see each other this weekend. But yeah, I'm just really happy. Happy Wednesday. My makeup looks so good today. Like holy fuck, I don't know. I did some different things this morning and it just looks, I'm just really happy with it. I'm so happy with it. Like it looks the way I always wanted to look. I think it's the eyebrows, because I did my eyebrows a little bit darker. And I think like a couple years ago, people were like, you don't use black liner on your black eyebrow pencil on your black brows. You use like a dark brown instead. And that's what I've been doing for a while. But today I just did black. And I think it looks good. You guys already know the deal. I just got out of my nonprofit class. I'm about to take my little walk probably through the little trail near the school, have myself some lunch. The whole entire reason why my face is beat is because earlier on in this vlog, I think at the beginning of the vlog, I recorded something for the Duke Law Instagram. So the media guy, Sean, great guy, he sent me the video to review last night, and there was something wrong with the audio that they filmed for my video, and he tried to fix it, but I was just like, let's reshoot it. Also because there was like a little fuzz like right next to my mouth from probably like my sweater or something. I don't know what it was, but there was like a fuzz, and I'm just like, you know what, Sean, let's reshoot this. I will see you tomorrow and we'll reshoot. So we're reshooting it to today, after my securities litigation class. So face is beat, but now I'm thinking I'm just gonna do my makeup like every other day because I just want to get better at it, and the more I try, I feel like the better it looks. Because honestly, also the blush, like I did a little bit more blush. I used the Glossier one, and you guys, if you use that one, it like goes away pretty quickly, or when it blends in pretty sheer. So I added 3 coats of it today, and I love the look. I think I'm gonna just have to get a different blush. Anyway, yeah, that is what we're doing today. Doing that, and then I'm packing for Dallas because I moved my flight my flight was moved from Friday to tomorrow. So do you guys see the deers? Oh my god, look at the dance. It's a whole family. Like I read, but did I read enough to get cold called?
My name is Leandra Yomo. I'm in 3L at Dubois, and I'm celebrating Women's History Month. Yay!
But take people's rights and fun. Not just take people's rights. JK. Good morning. It is travel day today, and officially the start of my spring break. I am editing a bunch of pictures that I took yesterday because I'm trying to do this thing on TikTok where it's called like a carousel, you know, when you can put like a bunch of pictures and you can do like a day in your life with all those pictures. That's what I'm doing. But I got a notification this morning yesterday about Barrister's pictures, and I realized that I never actually said anything after Barrister's was done. So I'm going to say that now. As predicted, the funnest part about Barrister's was the pregame. The pregame was lit. Okay, it was lit. It kind of started off a little bit slow because we had some issues with like getting the music going, and you know, yeah, the pre-games are like the alcohol, but a lot of it is also like the music. So we had some issues starting the music, but then once we did, it was so fun. The what's it called? The gel shots I made were like a hit, to be honest, and I had quite a bit of it, and then it caught up with me when I was in the venue. So I had fun. When we got to Barristers, the music is just always lacking. And I don't know if it's because they just don't know how to please everyone in the audience, so they decide to please one more than the other, and you can guess which one. But yeah, don't clean yourself right here. Don't clean yourself next to me. It sounds nasty. Music was whack as expected, but it was a lot more tame. I think last year Bearships was a lot more like a little wild, but the thing with that is there was a photographer last year who was just taking pictures just in general, and because it was a lot wilder last year, they got out some of the stuff on camera. In my opinion, it wasn't that bad, but when the pictures dropped last year, when the Barristers pictures dropped last year, when they announced it in the group me, the girls were scrambling. Okay, they were scrambling to get the pictures taken down. Like they were calling the photographers. We had to like get like a warning or just like a PSA in the group me like, hey, please stop calling the photographers. You guys are calling them so much, you're messing with their business. Like it was actually madness, and I thought it was so funny because if it wasn't for that, a lot of people would not have gone and looked at the pictures. So it's just ended up being like a self-fulfilling prophecy where everyone was panicking about their pictures because they thought that they looked, I don't know, bad or too under the influence or whatever. That made so many people go, including myself, go into that link and really look at those pictures. And they were not that bad. They were not bad at all. It's just people having fun and just like, it was not bad. The girls were overreacting, I think. There was one picture of me, but in general, it was just like a bad photo. It wasn't like something I would be like, take it down. It's just a bad lighting, bad photo. But this year, photos were pretty tame. So, yeah. The photos were tame. The girls controlled themselves this year. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this photos, and then my flight is at my flight's at 12:40. So we're gonna go to the airport. I'm so excited to just be over there because I have such bad sleep when I am not with my boyfriend. So I have really bad sleep. So I'm excited to get some good sleep and just lay down and spend some time together. And y'all, here's Grace Kelly. I feel like I don't show her enough in vlogs because all she does is sleep in the same spot every day. But here she is, the queen that she is. Say hi to the people, Grace Kelly. Say hi. We also celebrated our 2 years together last Valentine's Day weekend. Oh, my little baby.
Young Money. People respected her, so they put her on the track.
I mean,
When the
I
other
like
man
her.
respected her, it gave her a bigger audience.
Racing?
I'm trying to go.
Got a protection code, a clear code, and tire shade. This
Hey y'all, hello. We are at Grapevine Mills. So usually the routine when I come to Dallas is I come to Dallas. We go to a mall in downtown Dallas. We try to go to the Nike store. We go to the Nike store, we're disappointed because they never have anything we want. Then we go to Finish Line. Then we get something. So today the Nike store was closed, so we went to Grapevine Mills, and it is a whole different experience. Like I am just, my auditory senses, all of my senses are high and functioning. Like mind you, it's like an 87-degree day in Dallas today, so it's hot. This is a big mall. I've never seen a mall as big as this, and there's just so many people here, like so many people. Okay, the women's section's lacking, so this is the men's. I keep coming back to this pair of shoes. It's not in my size though, but I think if it was, I would get it. It's really interesting looking. And also the shoes I'm wearing right now are these ones, but in the orange and white version. I think these are interesting too. I don't know when I would wear it and with what. Oh, now you close.
Okay, so lower.
Yeah.
than 120.
Yeah. No. Lower than 170.
My first guess was 120.
That was higher, but
130.
yeah.
Oh, exactly.
130 maybe.
Hello, my friends. I know I have not said anything in a while because I've been in Dallas since Thursday and it is now Sunday morning. But hello, I am in Dallas for spring break. And, I've just been busy, being in love or whatever. So it's been nothing crazy has happened. We went out yesterday and I vlogged that a little bit. I think afterwards we were supposed to go out to the Bishop Arts District. We did to just see what the vibes were. And there was so many vibes. So we're going to try and go back. We didn't stay for too long because we weren't like hungry enough to go to any restaurants. We looked at some stores, but others were closed. So we're going to try and go back. It was a lit place. And then afterwards, we decided we were tired and tried to come back home. And then my boyfriend was like, oh, I'm lit again. So let's go to Deep Ellum to see what the vibe was. We went to Deep Ellum and then I think somebody got shot. So we left. But yeah, I'm downstairs right now, just about to get some coffee. Today is Sunday, like I said, and the main vibe for today is we are gambling to get these Future and Friends tickets. So Future is on tour with his friends, different friends depending on the city that he's in, and today, or one of the friends for the Dallas concert is Don Toliver. For those, I don't think I've said it outright ever, but my boyfriend and I, when we first started dating, he listened to a lot of Don Toliver, introduced me to Don Toliver and Wizkid, and that is kind of like our two main artists, like as a couple. And when we first started dating, if you guys remember, I went to DC at one point after his graduation because I really wanted to see Don Toliver perform What You Need, and he graduated from law school. My boyfriend graduated from law school, but drove us the next day, got these festival tickets to Broccoli Festival, drove us to DC like 4 hours, and we were just able to catch the Delta set. It was amazing. So I'm thinking it would be great to see Don again after our 1 year, because it was literally at the beginning of our relationship that we saw that. So right now we are gambling those tickets. We haven't bought them yet, but because he lives so close to the performance area, the center, we're thinking about going to the box office to try and get cheaper tickets, because we don't really care about everybody else. No offense to Future. I like Future, but I don't listen to Future like that. So we're just going to go down and try and get those tickets for like as cheap as we can get them, because I'm not trying to pay $200 to just see Don perform for like maybe 30 minutes. I might go and get my toes done, because right now they're looking kind of raggedy, and if we do go, my shoes for tonight are open toes, and I need to get them done. But we also ordered breakfast, and it's just going to be a nice, lazy Sunday. It's been a very nice, relaxing, very restful couple of days. Like I said, when I'm here, when I'm with them, I sleep like a baby. Started my morning. I rested my greens this morning, yesterday. And my vitamins too. It's a whole mess. We are T-minus 1 hour, 2 hours before the concert. So we did get tickets. We went to the box office, and you guys, Ticketmaster is such a sham, because we were about to buy tickets on Ticketmaster, and for both of us, including the fees, it would have been like $245. And then we were like, let's just walk down to the box office and check with them, and it was like $180 something. So Ticketmaster sucks. But I am currently getting ready. We're gonna go to dinner, and then we're gonna go to the concert. I'm trying on the new makeup I got at Sephora. I did not do a haul for you guys, but one of the most notable things thus far, I got the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Priming. Honestly, just got this because it was on sale, and I like it. I also got the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade Tan Deep. I have the Sharp Shape Tape in Deep, and that's what I used to highlight, but as I've been telling you guys for a while, I'm trying to highlight a lot more, especially when I go out, do like a deeper highlight, and that just was not bright enough for me, so I decided to go one shade more. I don't know if these two, okay, this one is the dark one, so this is not the tan, this is not the deep. I don't know if the Creaseless Concealer by Tarte and the Shape Tape have like matching colors. I assume they did, and I just went a shade lighter, and I think it's working out so far so good. This is my contour color that I'm about to just put over here. Honestly, it kind of looks like just like my color. It looks like my color, but yeah, so far so good. I'm feeling pretty good about my makeup recently, as you guys already know or can tell by this vlog. We've been feeling pretty great about the makeup, and I'm just so excited to just do more with it. Like, I love makeup right now, and I love that for me. I think it's a fun little hobby that I'm excited to see all the way through. But I wanted to just say hi, check in. We went to go do our toes because I needed a pedicure, like I told you guys, and the place was really good. They had very strong drinks. The drinks that they had, you know, the complimentary drinks, very, very strong. So if you go with your girls on a girls' day, take advantage of the drinks. We did not take advantage of the drinks that much because we have places to be today, but if you go, it's called Aura Nail Bar. It's in Uptown Dallas. We really liked it. 10/10, would recommend. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Concert recap. It was fabulous. Dom was fabulous. We were able to catch Mariah, the scientist, when we went in, and she sounded pretty good. I don't know, people like to talk about the fact that she don't know how to sing, but she sounded pretty good to me up there. But the seats that we got were they were really high up. Like, they were pretty bad seats. But we knew, and from the little box office lady, when we went to talk to her in the morning, she she was like, "This ain't no SZA concert. This is not about to be sold out." So we were keeping our eye out for like open seats. So right before Dawn came on, we're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna move our seats. So we moved down to like way closer, like seats that would cost us like almost $300. So if you buy concert tickets and you stay in your seats, let me not. But yeah, we got really close to the stage, the way that we wanted to, and we got to see Don perform. And it was wonderful. He performed songs from his new album, some of my favorites from his past albums. Then Future came on, and I'm not really a big Future listener, which is really funny because the concert was Future and Friends, but to me it was Dawn and Friends. But he came on, people were really lit. I was really surprised though, because a lot of people were smoking in the arena. So I'm just like, first of all, how did you guys get this in here? And second, like, it's not even like a pen, right? It's not even like just like a pen. It's full on the thing, and they're lighting up in the studio. Like, I'm looking at them light this thing up in the arena. I'm like, okay, you guys are okay. But yeah, anyway, vibes were good. We enjoyed the show, and then we left a little bit early into Future's set after we listened to a couple of the songs that we knew. But I was gonna stop vlogging that day and just come back when I come back to school, start vlogging then again for a different vlog. But I always take you guys through my spring break, and since this is the last couple of episodes in the law school series, Law School Diaries, I don't want to break tradition because this is just not the time to do that. But yeah, today's Tuesday. My plan for the day, my boyfriend left for work, so he left me here. I gifted him this sweater, and I'm the one who keeps on wearing it. You gotta think big when you give gifts. Think big. But anyway, I'm about to walk to the store. And my plan for today, yesterday I started my securities litigation outline from scratch. Usually I never do an outline from scratch. I never recommend doing an outline from scratch because there's just really no need to do that for most classes, except for in situations like these where you're getting a new professor and it's a new course. So securities litigation has, I don't think, ever been at Duke Law before, and the professor is new, so no other person has taken it, hence I cannot get somebody else's outline to work off. But if you can, you should always, I think that you should always do that. Starting your outlines from scratch is just unnecessary to me. So I started my outline from scratch, and I'm trying to leave this week caught up to where we are currently in class. I got pretty close, so today I'm going to finish that. The things that are putting a wrench in my work plans for this week are, one, I'm being kind of ghosted, I think, by one of my professors. I asked about, in one of their syllabus, they mentioned that you can write a paper or do a take-home exam. I would like to do the take-home exam to kind of free up more of my time. And also I'm interested to see what a take-home exam in slavery and the law looks like. So I want that option. I've been emailing her. She hasn't been responding. Another one of my classmates has been emailing and she hasn't been responding either. So it's just kind of tough. Like, I don't like non-responsive professors because, like, this is important, please email me back. So I'm kind of like in a limbo with that on whether or not I should start writing the paper this week or just wait until I get a response. And then I have so many things for graduation coming up, like quickly. So like this is the perfect week to do it. It's just a whole mess. The second one is my nonprofit paper. I do have an idea for that. I do have a little outline, a writing outline for that. I need to start doing like a little research for that paper, but I'm not meeting with my professor to discuss whether or not my paper is good. The idea is good until Thursday, but for that I think it's more or less likely going to be okay with just a few minor changes. So I will start, like, you know, doing some research for that. I need to buy a charger for this camera because the charger popped off, like it blew up. It was plugged in and it blew up, so I need to go like get a charger. So hopefully CVS has one. If not, then I need to order one ASAP. It's me and you today. You're so cute. Literally feel like Susie Homemaker today, but I made some pasta and I'm really excited to eat it. It has shrimp and chicken for more protein. Literally just whipped this up and I'm just really proud of myself. I'm making rice for Roman right now because his food is not coming from Chewy and he needs to eat. He's so hungry. The most important part, I know I look crazy, but look. Came home from work and brought me flowers. And I was like, your favorite color is yellow. It is. But look. I thought I was a flower girl, but it's really not until you start getting them unprovoked that you're just like, yeah. We are in Deep Ellum exploring, and it's St. Patty's Day. I've been so bad about vlogging, you guys, and I am sorry about that. But yeah, St. Patty's Day. Maybe we're gonna do something later tonight, but for today, at least afternoon, we're in Deep Ellum.
It's green inside.
It's green inside. I think these are cool. Think they're cool? You guys think it's cool? It's fine. Lucky.